Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the kitchen, man. Second video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how I do GLO, like glory melodies and beats. I'm gonna show y'all the full process from start to finish, from sound selection to leveling. I'm gonna show you how I flip my melodies. I'm gonna show you drums, and I'm gonna show you arrangement. I'm also gonna talk about some of the theory behind these beats. Some sound selection tips, some of the patterns that they use. Make sure to sub. Let's cook. Alright, so to start off, I just got a scale dragged in. We're in G minor, and then I'm gonna set the BPM to like 135. When I'm making these glory or like GLO melodies, I'm usually like 130 to like 145. And then I'm gonna just start with some strings. We'll just start off, and then I'm gonna switch up the sound. A lot of these old Chief Keef beats, I've like remade some of them, analyzed some of them, and a lot of them, the bass note pattern is going to be 1-6-7. So we're going to do that. We're going to use that. And then they sound the fourth a lot too. So that'll be the C, because we're in G minor, right? So it's just the fourth note in the scale. And the fourth and the third. Let's see how this sounds. And then we're going to go to the sixth. I'll actually probably do this over here. And then we'll go up to the seventh. And then we'll just bring this over. Let's see. And then we'll maybe go up an octave as well. Alright, I'm no longer tripping. We're gonna bring the bass notes down too. Just lower those down a bit. I'm just holding control and using the mouse wheel. And then maybe I'll clone this. That's low key, gonna be hard. Copy this mel over. Let's see if we can get another pulsating sound. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, I need some low brass. We're just gonna follow the bass notes. Maybe we'll bring it up too. I'm gonna drag these in. Let's just try and reverse and pitch it up. Put on stretch. Maybe we'll drag it like this. Let's cut some of the highs from this. It's a little heavy. Stereo separate it a little so it sits a little further back. Throw a little reverb on this. Let's turn the mix down. Maybe we'll throw some chord on there too. I like that a lot. Let's get some high brass in. I like in the GLO patterns, you have a lot of stuff sitting on like the 2 and the 4 in the bar. You know what I mean? So it's like hitting like here, like this kind of thing is what I mean by that. It's like the ska pattern. I did not mean to put thermal on that, but let's see what that sounds like. We're gonna use the Citrus Guitar 5, Electric 5, because that is like a classic. I'm gonna try and turn this into like a lead as well. And we'll put some heavy delay on that. Something like, honestly, some motions. Turn up a little just to hear it right now. Alright, so now we got like a bass for a melody, right? So what we can start doing, start like arranging this for the intro. We'll like bring it in like this. We'll delete this. We have this. I want to turn up these notes a little bit. And we'll bring in this brass again. Maybe we'll even cut like just to have the guitar like stand out, the reverse guitar stand out a little more. We'll cut there, and we'll cut these too. There we go, that's a whole new pattern. And then maybe we'll have like something like this where it just brings in these back. We can try and get not use this sound for a sec. There, that's like a full arrangement. So I'm just J class. Remember, we're in G minor. We always try and pitch this melody too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna route all these to one channel. And then what I can do from that is I can cut the lows. So I have room for the 808s. And then I can start pitching it around too if I want, like this. You honestly don't need a lot of drum sounds. Like, don't go buying a billion drums kits. I keep the drums kind of simple on this one, at least the hats. We want people to be able to rap over this. It doesn't have to be insane drums. Keep it like that. There we got some cowbell in there. That box in there. Do something like that. I'm just trying to cut itself, so this one it stops when it hits this. We need the snares and around third of a beat. Do a little snare roll. Alt R. You know, change the velocity a little. There we go. I always like this looter. It sounds like it's like so far back, but it hits so hard. Perfect, that's in C sharp. So the kick is gonna be in D sharp. You don't need to worry about that as long as this part of the waveform is in C. Took me a while to realize that one. Too long. It's alright, we're in E minor, right? So our 808 pattern, we're just gonna, for now, we're gonna follow the root notes. So it's gonna be E and this is gonna be the C. So let's get something like. Maybe we can bring this down. So, because I'm gonna send out as a loop. Hit me in the comments if you want it. Go follow me on IG at Gonza Producing and DM me, say you want this loop. Or I'll put it in a Dropbox actually in the description. You just have this. as long as you split. Let's do something like, we'll bring in something like the cowbell a bit later. And have that save box come in. Go through something like this. Just to keep it a little new for your ear, but the melody's doing a lot of that too already. Come out like this. And, you know, you could like fade the volume or something. It's about 140, and then if you want to, you know, you can just do something like this. And you have like a long ass beat. You know, 305. But I usually keep them a bit shorter. You know, throw my tag on. Let's hear the full beat. You know, it doesn't take too long. You just flip, like, you can, what I do a lot of the time, I just flip the same melody and then layer it on top of itself. And you know, it's in the same pitch, it's playing the same notes, you just mess around with it. Ooh, you got the mouse bounce. The mouse got swag even. The pencil. It's all about like just having the right sounds. You know, you use the sounds they use in all the beats. You know, like the brass, the pulsating, and the strings. And then you have like that guitar, flip it around, put some effects on to make it like digital. Oh, and then yeah, there you have it, man. And you know, you can remake any beat or like make any style of beat if you learn like the root notes they use a lot. So go take like an old Keith beat or just literally whatever song you want and put some notes, like take a piano and just play it over the song and figure out the bass notes, and then you know like a common chord progression, and then you can remake a beat like that. And then it's just figuring out the BPM, which is easy, and then you know, finding out the sounds, and then that's how you learn every style. There's no like super unique style that's like impossible to create. You just take the foundational elements and then you put yourself into it and you build your own thing. Sick. Gonzo's Kitchen. Yo, thank you guys so much for watching me cook. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the kitchen next time. Tell me what you want to see in the comments. Go like the video. Make sure to sub. Hit me up on Insta at Gonzo Producing. Peace.